Just seeing like, a lot of drugs, gun violence and this and the third. That let me know that I wasn't going to have a normal life because I didn't want to be there forever. Right. So my goal was to get out, whatever it was that I was going to do.
This is one half of the legendary Mobb Deep, HAVOC, who is responsible for a whole era of music that has shaped the world of music.
That's like being in the championship of music. This is about to be legendary. It's about to be classic.
People who are extremely successful, they have this unwavering faith and belief, like, I'm gonna make it.
That's it.
Like, it's gonna happen.
It's the greatest feeling in the world. Just imagine that person that you built this business with is not here no more. Something is permanently missing, it's gone, and how do you move forward? When things seem down and messed up, those are the moments that gotta give you the fuel to keep going. You use failures as energy to keep going on. You invest in yourself, you effing spend it. Don't worry about it, where the next check is coming from. You just gotta believe that you're a money magnet.
Welcome to the Billionaire in Progress show, where we sit down with some of the most influential artists, athletes, and entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Big Business Jen, CEO and founder of the Big Business Academy, and also your guide through this journey of growth, wealth, and personal transformation. Make sure you tune in and like and subscribe. We have here today a very special guest. This is one half of the legendary Mobb Deep, HAVOC, who is responsible for a whole era of music that has shaped the world of music. HAVOC, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me, Jen. Thank you.
So tell us, what kind of business ventures do you have currently?
Well, the current business ventures I have now going on, obviously, I just opened up the cannabis dispensary in Astoria, Queens. I've been working on that for like 3-4 years.
Yes, you've been working hard on that.
Yeah, really, but being really quiet about it, right? Like not really just telling people about it and, just letting it all come to fruition. And, of course, I dibble and dabble in real estate, just trying to do a lot of things even outside of music. You know what I'm saying? Not I'm known for music, producing and Mobb Deep and all of that, but to me it's just like kind of all about like diversifying your portfolio.
Right. Right. You've had such an epic bio, right? What are some moments in life that reminded you that you weren't gonna have an average life?
Oh man, just growing up in the hood, right? Like growing up in Queensbridge, seeing the disparity, from where I lived and then going to school with a different race of kids, like with the white kids, and seeing that they had a different life than mine, right? And then coming back home and just seeing like, a lot of drugs, gun violence and this and the third. And that right there, even though it might sound kind of like negative or, something like that, but that let me know that I wasn't going to have a normal life because I didn't want to be there forever. Right. So my goal was to get out. Whatever it was that I was going to do, I knew that I was going to try to make it out. So those moments like that let me know that I was different and that I was destined to make it because I was a thinker.
When did it click to you that?
When did it click? Well, I would say that it clicked like in high school, right? When I got to high school, my major was architecture. I went to the High School of Art and Design.
Oh, really?
So right then and there, I was so in love with school. I was like, man, I'm about to be an architect. And I got in there and I was starting to learn architecture. And I was so excited. Like, I was like, man, I wanted to go to school every day. And some of the kids in the neighborhood would just be laughing at me because I used to have to walk with a big portfolio with all my artwork stuff in it. And they would be laughing at me.
Nobody would know that. Nobody would know that you wanted to be an architect.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, because, I was good at art all my life. But I said to myself, man, just drawing ain't gonna make you no money. I'm not thinking about Michelangelo and all those kind of dudes because
Right.
That could make money if you do, or Picasso and stuff like that. But I was like, let me do something that makes money, but I still could draw.
Right.
So I was like, make buildings. You know what I mean? So I
Right.
was like, okay, I'm gonna make buildings. So I picked my high school. I got accepted to it, and the High School of Art and Design. I was just in love. Like when I went to school, like I was, like I was a different person back then. I'm still the same person.
Yeah.
But the love, like I still have recurrent dreams of being in high school. That's how I love.
That's crazy because I do too. I think everybody kind of does, right? Like have those dreams. You wake up like, wait a minute, you were in the old high school hallways and like
right.
That's but that's amazing. I didn't know that you went to school or wanted to be an architect. Is that something that is still like a burning desire? Like, do you want to? Is that part of your legacy? You want to design something and just see it build up from the ground up?
I always like to say, even though I didn't become an architect of building buildings, I became an architect in music.
Yes, absolutely.
But I would say this, that it is a burning desire. You know what I mean? To me, it is a burning desire to still try to be an architect or whatever it is. But an architect in different things, just building businesses, building ideas and thoughts and just bringing it to life. Those are the most special moments to me because when you think about life in a whole, right? You're born and then you're gone, right? But the most exciting part about it is like trying to reach for a goal. When you get the goal, you got it. It's like, okay, you're here, you would. But the most exciting part is going after it,
right?
So
it's the process.
Yeah,
it's the building process.
I love it.
The whole in between. You don't want to,
It's the fun part.
Skip that part.
Yeah.
Right. So speaking about legacy, how is it for you? How has it been building a legacy where your brand and the name and half of the Mobb Deep is no longer here? What has been on your heart that nobody knows, or like people have their own concept of when they look at both of your figures as a whole? What would you say that you have dealt with personally?
Well, first and foremost, with Prodigy passing, period, right? Even just before the music, we was friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So more than just a music partner passing away, my friend passed away, right? And somebody that we built this thing together. And just imagine that person that you built this business with is not here no more, right? So it's like something is permanently missing, it's gone, and how do you move forward?
Right.
How do you do that, right? That's what I'm doing now. Like that's what I look to achieve, to uphold the legacy that me and Prodigy had. And that's the hardest part. People probably just see me, they saying, oh, Mobb Deep is not the same without Prodigy. You're right. You know what I mean? Because that's the challenges that I face. People saying things like that. People not really supporting, say, yo, we got you, Have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just people saying like, oh yeah, it ain't the same without Prodigy. Well, tell me something I don't know.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, you still have to move forward and uphold the legacy.
Absolutely.
So people could still remember my boy's name. Absolutely. Not just Mobb Deep. Because when we pass away, it's like people just forget you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So when he passed away, a part of Mobb Deep passed away, but I'm still here to let people know that, listen to Prodigy's verses, you know what I mean? The integrity that he had, the ambition, everything like that is on my back.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like so what I think people might not know is like, yeah, might think this is easy or something like that, but every day is hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I love challenges. You know what I mean? I was born into a challenge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was raised in Queensbridge. You
right.
know what I'm saying? So that was a challenge right there.
You deal with it very well. And what would you say is a conversation that still sits with you, that you still think about to this day when it comes to a conversation with you and P?
Well, there's not like one specific conversation that I could point out, but I just always know that during a successful show that we had one day, like kind of early on, I remember me and Prodigy. I remember me and Prodigy finishing a dope show, and I mean it was crazy, amazing. Like 10,000 people there, whatever. And we going back to the backstage dressing room, and we just looking at each other like, yo, we made it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Prodigy saying that to me, like, yo, we made it. And there's only two people on the planet that knows what he means by that, and that's just me and him, right? Because we know where we came from to get to a certain level. So to hear Prodigy be like, yo, we made it, I'm like, because I'm like the doubter of the crew, like, you know what I mean? Because that's why we so good. Because I'm like, I don't know. P like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? P's like is like the one he always believes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's something that, to go back to the question that you said before, what's some things that people might not know about me or whatever it is. It's like I be doubting too much. You know what I mean?
Do you think like more of like kind of pessimistic type of, you know, like you always, well, not pessimistic, like more careful.
Yeah, I'm too careful sometimes. You know what I mean? But then when I realize it and recognize it, I get rid of it.
Check yourself.
Yeah. I get rid of it real fast. I be like, man, F that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You have to. You've come so far, and any venture that you do, like you have to be resilient.
No, for
like
sure.
There's a lot of ins and outs when it comes to business, but clearly you've been doing it right. You've been solving problems, you've been taking action, you've been not letting other people's opinion or public opinion, whatever the case, damper anything you got going on. So I commend you for that.
Thank you.
What's the best financial decision you've ever made?
The best financial decision I ever made, it's kind of like an abstract idea, right? But I think the most financial decision I ever made is not worrying about money. You know what I mean? Like, not really just looking at my bank account and be like, oh my God, the money's going down.
Yeah.
It's like taking risks.
Yeah.
Are the best financial decisions I ever made.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, like, like you have some money and you invest in yourself and you effing spend it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And don't worry about it where the next check is coming from. You just gotta believe that you're a money magnet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta believe you're gonna make it. Yeah, straight up.
Mindset. That's studying success or people who are extremely successful, you will notice that is a common trait, right, in people, is that they have this unwavering faith and belief, like, I'm gonna make it.
That's it.
Like, it's gonna happen. So I'm not stressing it.
That's it. Because I envision in my head, I'll take it all the way to sleeping on somebody's couch.
Yeah.
I don't care. You know what I'm saying? If it get like that, well, we'll just,
as long as you're alive,
we'll do. Yeah, right. Because I'm still breathing.
Yeah.
I could get up and still make some moves. You know what I mean? Like, I think of the worst sometimes. I was like, well, if I got to do that, you know what I mean? If I fail, I'm alive. I can still bust a move.
Yeah. There's so many people that don't have that, right? Like, if you could wake up, you breathe, you got your faculties, you could put your 2 feet on the ground.
Straight up.
You got enough to make it, right? How do you personally mentally stay strong and like kind of stay plugged in, because we run out of steam, right? We run out of steam. We can get to the lower end of the battery. Like, how do you have like a specific routine? Or
I don't have a specific routine, but I always think to myself that I'm a winner. You know what I mean? I'm a winner. Even if I lose, you know what I'm saying? I'm still a winner. I'm gonna make it. I'm just destined. I just believe in myself. You know what I mean? No matter what, like, I'm a winner. So the routine I have in my head is just like, you could do this. You got this. You already have it.
Yeah.
I have it already.
Yeah.
I never say that I don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
oh man, I don't have enough money, or no, I have it.
Yeah.
Even if intrinsically I don't
Yeah.
have it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
So when did you realize that you were creating like an epic album with the infamous, one of
Mm.
the greatest of all time?
I would say somewhere around the time that I made Shook Ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a new producer. I not trained, you know what I mean, in music production, just trying everything that I watched other producers do, and I just was, trying my own. So just to make a long story short, when I made Shook Ones and I seen how everybody was like liking the song,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I think this is about to be legendary. It's about to be classic.
Yeah.
It's like it's the greatest feeling in the world because it's like the NBA. Like when you're in the NBA, you want to go to the championship. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? That's what you want to do. So when you make a hit song, that's like being in the championship of music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I made that song, that's when I knew.
And so during that time where you were like you're becoming famous, like the record is doing amazing, who was somebody that you were, like, oh, this person's recognized me. Like I feel like
Oh
I'm getting
man,
stamped.
all my all my you know people in the industry, like I forget the word to call them, but all my peers
Yeah.
in the industry that I looked up to
Yeah.
now was bigging me up.
Yeah.
Whoever it was, like LL Cool J, Diddy. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Everybody.
Yeah.
They used to be like, "Yo, what's up? Let me get a beat."
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. I'm like, "You want a beat from me?" Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just it's dope, like to get recognized by your peers. You know what I mean? The fans and the critics is one thing, but from your peers is more special because you can get hated on by the critics, but when you in that room with your peers and they're like, "Yo, I fuck with you, son," like, "Yo, you L," that's all I be needing sometimes. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. What is the biggest risk that you ever took?
The biggest risk that I ever took, um, man, the biggest risk that I ever took is that's a tough one because I take risks big and small, but I can't really say, man. It's really hard to say
It could be
because
business. It could be,
yeah,
because
like
I know you've got to have dabbled in
yeah,
different entrepreneur ventures. Or
yeah, yeah, yeah,
is there
yeah.
anything that comes to mind?
The biggest risk, I can't call it right now. I can't
No.
call it right now. Just every day I take a risk.
Every day is a risk, right?
Every day is just another risk. Like opening the cannabis shop is
Dispensary.
is is is
Yes.
is a is a huge risk because against conventional wisdom, like I should have had investors, but I just put all my chips on the table. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm like because I went to certain investors and they was just like money sharks. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like you do the deal with them, but they get this certain kind of percentage. It wasn't fair. It was like it seemed predatory.
Mm-hmm.
So at least the ones that I found.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, you know what? Just let me just put up all my bread.
Right.
That's it's a huge risk. You know what I mean?
Hey, high risk, high reward, though.
That's it. So like I said, I'm always prepared for the worst. And if the worst happens, I just pick myself up. So,
Yeah.
but I'm not worried. I'm not thinking in that mindset. I'm just like, we winning. We gonna win.
Absolutely.
Win, win, win. That's it.
Absolutely. You did now you're tackling this industry, with the dispensary. You killed it with the music industry. Is there another industry like outside of, I know you talked about
Yeah,
architects and real estate,
yeah.
but is there another industry that is kind of in the back of your head like,
Hmm. Other industries, yeah. I've been thinking about a film studio.
Okay.
production studios, movie lots,
Yeah.
and things like that.
Okay.
I've been really, really thinking about that. I haven't dived into what it entails or what it takes, but those are one of the next areas that I want to kind of move into, like really, really big business.
So like production?
Yeah, movie production.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You see yourself like directing and producing
Oh yeah,
or
absolutely.
yeah?
Directing for sure. No, no, for sure. When I sit down and be able to be calm and still, that's one of the things that I really want to direct. I really, because I feel like I have an
Really?
eye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, for things. You know what I mean. How the camera with it, how close it should be, how far. The colors, the lighting. I think I know I'll kill it.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten in on any projects or anything like that? Like gotten a chance
No,
to dabble in it a little bit?
no, no. Only just watch from afar. Just watch,
Okay.
look, and observe. Same thing I did with music, right?
Yeah.
I just watched and observed, and then I went off and did it myself. You know
Okay.
what I mean? I'm just waiting for myself to have the time to do it. Once I
Okay.
have a little bit of time,
So what do you have coming up? Are you going on tour? Are you
Yeah, yeah. So right now, I'm actually venturing off into the international cannabis world, where I'm taking my brand and you know shipping it globally,
Mhm.
you know. So not just, here in the States, just globally, just,
International?
international, just, kind of doing my thing
Wow.
to really stand on that world stage.
When can we expect that? When's that rolling out?
Really soon. I'm going to, Europe next week
Yeah.
to a cannabis convention, a really, really big one.
Nice.
They invited me over there. I'm gonna be performing.
Oh
I'm
wow.
gonna be rolling out my brand, my product. So when I get over there, that's it. It's like we promoting the product and we putting it in pharmacies.
Nice. I also saw you were just in Germany, right?
Yeah, I was
At the
there in Turkey.
Kanye's concert?
That was in Turkey.
Oh, that was in Turkey. Yes. That
Mhm.
that was crazy. How was that? Like tell me about that.
It was epic.
Yeah.
I was in a VIP box just watching it and seeing what he. It was inspiring. Yeah,
That
it
has
was it
to
was.
be.
I was inspired. I was like, damn, like I might not do that,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go somewhere just directing, right? Because go to directing and direct the illest film I could direct. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Real inspiring. I love being around stuff like that and watching it and witnessing it.
Wasn't that like a record breaking
Yes, he
concert?
he broke the world record for the most people in attendance at a concert at a stadium.
Wow.
It was 118,000 people.
What
Hundred
118,000
and
people.
it looked every bit of that. It was definitely that
Wow.
was a lot of people there, and it wasn't only people from Turkey. It was people from all over the world flew to Turkey that day.
Yeah.
It was really it was dope. And I love Turkey. Turkey is a really beautiful country.
I've never been, but I see and read a lot of good stuff.
Nah, the food is good. The people are nice. The views are dope. Just from the outside, saying looking in. That's what's really dope about it. He picked a nice place to really to pull that concert off. As you know, they banned him from performing in certain countries,
Yeah.
but out there, that they treat him like the president, like for
Wow.
real. Like he got he got he got government detail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they government detail. Like if I would have got pulled over out there drunk or something like
Yeah.
that, they'd have been like, "Oh, he's on the." They probably would have just took me home and sobered me up
Yeah.
because we on the do not detain list. Like what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Anybody that was out there is do not detain list.
That's crazy. How do you think that is? Like having to, and I know this like that happens in the industry, right? Like you could 1 minute, be at the top over here and the next minute now you got to perform in another country.
Yeah, I mean, that's the life of a world traveler. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was just there. Now I got to go over here, and
Yeah, and keep globetrotting. I know that takes a toll on a person.
it do.
like health and your battery
Oh
and
yeah, the food that you eat, right?
yes,
Because you got to eat at late night. You end up eating anything. You
yes,
know what I mean? God forbid you trying to stick to a diet. It's like it's over. You know what I mean?
right. You got to be like on your bio. Are you in your biohacking era?
I am in my biohacking era as we speak. You know what I'm saying? It's challenging, right? Because every day of the week I have a biohack plan,
Yeah,
and I'm doing. I think I'm like 75% sticking with it,
yeah.
80% sticking with it. When I travel, is the most uh the most challenging because some of the medicine I got to keep cold. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So I got to get these
yep.
canisters, and you know what I'm saying.
But that's commitment.
It really is,
That's
though.
commitment.
It really is.
Traveling all these places, that's commitment.
No, for sure.
Tell me, I know you have some crazy stories because you don't traveled, you done been in so many different rooms, so many different situations. What's like one of the craziest things that's happened either with traveling or in an event or
Well, I remember this one show that me and Prodigy did. It was a huge show in the arena or whatever, whatever. And after we finished the show, some guy was backstage. I didn't know him. Security didn't know him. Nobody knew him. And he was back there complaining, like, yo, I want my money back. Like, y'all didn't perform certain songs or whatever it was. Some 6'5" tall dude. You know what I'm
oh my
saying? We
god.
was in the UK, not London, but another city. You know what I mean? So we like, yo, who this dude? Like, who this? You like, yo, son, you got to get up out of there. Like,
Yeah.
you got to get up out of here. But the security was scared to get him out of there.
Oh my god.
Eventually, they got him out of there, right?
Yeah.
Kicked him out the back door, whatever, whatever. So Prodigy, he was like, he must have felt the threat still. He grabbed some kind of metal thing off a gate or something like that and crumpled it and made it sharp. And when we left out, that guy was still standing there beefing. Yeah, he was standing out there beefing, and we just was walking past him, and Pete just said, "Woo!"
Oh my god. So he got him. Oh my
Dude, face is
god.
bleeding and all that. We like, yo, so we ran to the car, whatever it was. We got in the car, and the dude was in the middle of the street, like he about to pull out and all of this. We about to run him over.
Oh
We couldn't
my
even go to our
god.
hotel no more. We had to go to the whole other hotel in another town. I just want to go home, man.
That is crazy. You
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just never know. You have all kinds of people with mental health and all kinds of issues.
It's so much that you have to deal with as an artist, and the number one thing is just being safe.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not home. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
these days it's like way more calmer now. That was years and years ago. These days, you'd be surprised. Like some of the kids at the shows be like 16, 14. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, how did you even hear this music? And they
Right.
singing it word for word.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? But it's dope.
So did you travel lighter now? Did you used to travel like with a big entourage and stuff?
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
there
yeah.
incidents with that or?
Yeah, I mean, I travel way lighter, like super light. Um, Back in the days, yeah, we was traveling with these entourages, and that gets expensive. And then you have to be responsible for certain people. If they mess something up or if they get into a fight, then you're the one responsible.
Right.
So yeah, I really downsized from there because you don't need all of that.
Right.
You don't need that.
No. Hey. Well, is there anything else like any other ventures or anything that you're looking forward to? It don't have to be business, it don't have to be, but anything that you're looking forward to?
You know what? I'm just looking forward to all of my businesses, scaling up and being successful, and just looking forward to life. You know what I mean? For real.
Continuing creating and being an
Yeah,
architect.
yeah. Being an architect, building my own path. Just that's all I'm looking forward to.
If speaking to somebody who might be going through the storm right now, what would you say to them? What kind of advice would you give somebody who's currently going through the storm?
I would say don't give up. Definitely don't give up. It might when things seem down and messed up, those are the moments that got to give you the fuel to keep going. You use failures as energy to keep going on. A storm is always gonna come. It's just how we weather them. So
Absolutely.
anybody that's going through a storm, if you give up, it's not for you, right? It's not for them. I'm just
Absolutely.
talking to the people that it's like they don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to modify our goals until we get to the goal that we want.
Absolutely. What's one rule that you live by?
One rule that I live by, um, I will say that is like I I'm just like a believer, you know. Earlier I said that, I be having problems doubting myself, but I quickly get out of that, and what I do, you gotta believe in yourself. That's the number one rule I believe by. I believe in me, right? If I do something wrong, I forgive myself. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else don't gotta forgive me. I forgive me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the rule that I live by. If I do something wrong, I forgive me.
Do you have like a, do you like, I don't know what your religion is or
Hmm.
what, but obviously believe God. Do you have like I don't know, like when things get tough or when you're in a situation, do you have like a certain, I don't know, mantra or
I have a lot of mantras. You know what I mean? I can't remember them all offhand, but I just always just believe in me. Like that's it. Like I can't even say it. More can't stress it. It's like I believe in me. Like that's it. It's like I always if things are negative or if I'm thinking negative, I get out of that mindset. I just believe. I know that I could do it. Whatever it is I put my mind to, I know that I could do it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't tell people enough. I'm like, yo, you could do it. Like,
yeah,
just do it. You know what I mean? Like, if you put your mind to it, don't hesitate. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to hesitate, and a lot of times I fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because I might move too fast, but fuck it. You know what I
right.
mean? I'm just like, let's do it. Oh, that fucked up. Okay, keep
Execute.
going. You know what I mean? I want that. I want it now. You
Right,
know what I'm saying? I'm not waiting. I want it now.
right.
So
Success loves speed. So that's, that's
that's
a
it.
big part of your
Yeah.
success. Like you're not gonna keep
Yeah,
on,
I'm impatient.
yeah,
I'm
thinking
like,
about it. Just this is
nah,
what we need to
nah.
do.
I
Let's do
want it
it.
now. Fuck it.
Okay.
I picked the wrong color. All right, give me the
Yeah.
other one. I
Yeah.
don't want to keep on being stuck on thinking about it. It's like that's what I want. I don't want people to keep on saying, "Do you want this one? Do you want that one? Or do you want this one?" Okay, I want that one. But look at this. No, I just told you I want this one.
Right.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I know what I want. That's
Yeah.
it. And if it messes up, okay, whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
just want to hurry up and make the
And get
decision.
it done.
That's it.
Let's get it done.
That's it.
I feel the same way. I have like a lot of times my energy is very like I don't want to wait till tomorrow.
No.
Like what we might not be here tomorrow. So why are we waiting for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Let's just do it today
Come
and
on.
get it done.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's get it done now.
No, I feel you on that. Tell me about your radio show.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got the radio show every Sundays 3 p.m. on Shade 45, Sirius XM. I've been that was another dream of mine that I was
Yeah, that's
working
big.
on,
That's huge.
and I did a whole demo reel. I sent it to Sirius XM. Well, a show on Sirius XM, not Sirius XM,
Hmm.
and they just said no. It was like flat out no. I was like, oh okay.
Really?
I was like, all right. Well, I wasn't mad. And then a couple of years passed by, and they hit me up and say, "Hey,
Wow.
you wanna do your show?" I was like, "Oh, okay."
That's dope.
It just came to me.
And it comes back full circle.
Yeah,
Timing is, I
yeah.
always look at things like it's God's timing. If it didn't happen now,
That's it.
it could happen later,
That's it.
right?
That's it.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you so much
Thank you for
for
having me.
being on the first episode
Thank you,
and gracing us with your presence. And
and congratulations to you on your new show.
thank you.
All the best.
These kids don't know how to stop. But no, thank you so much.
No, thank you.
And yeah, hopefully we'll have you back again.
For sure.
Another episode
with some more business ventures.
Some more business ventures. I know. Listen, it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning.
And you helped me out a lot too. I must say, I got to give you a shout out. You helped me out. You really did. You helped me get the credit up really, really good. You know what I mean? That was dope. That was dope. Yeah, to this day, my credit score is still 790.
That's what I do. That's what I do. You heard it from HAVOC. No, but no, yeah. I mean, I know it like the back of my hand. I was the bank manager for 15 years. So
I trust me. I could tell.
Oh, we can do this, and then we good. Yep. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate for that too. And yeah, is there anything else that you want to shout out and just let the audience know?
Hey, just thank you for the support. You know, and that's it. Really, man. I just want to thank all the supporters out there for all the support. Because you know what? We all need it. Absolutely. You know what I mean? We all need it. We got enough of the negative talk. Just support. If you don't like it, just keep your mouth closed.
Right.
That's it. And do your thing.
Exactly. Go execute.
That's it.
Go execute. We only have one life. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is real life. Like, go execute. Be great.
That's right.
Thank you so much. And until next time.
Until next time.